I enjoy doing this.
A Girl Scout's work is never done, even when you're the oldest one.
I don't knit as fast as I used to.
Lenore Costello likes friends to call her Gundy, and she's indeed the oldest Girl Scout in the country.
Isn't that something?
Not too long ago, she celebrated 107 years of good living. That sort of birthday called for a lot of flowers.
Somebody gave me this for my birthday, a kid.
And lots of yarn.
I've knitted since I was 12 years old, so I've made a lot of things in my life, especially during World War II.
Almost 85 years later, Gundy's still got a knack for it. She's knitting hats for chemo patients just because they need them.
And I could make one of these in two nights while I'm watching the Rays baseball game.
The Rays fan is an even bigger fan of the Girl Scouts. She started leading her first troop in 1945. Slowly climbing the ranks to executive director of the former Lake Ridge Council in Polk County. Take a trip upstairs and look in the closet. Her dedication is easy to spot.
It's my uniform.
And she's wearing that very outfit in a portrait on her wall. That's from 1960. Back then, Gundy wore this uniform a lot. And she sold cookies, too.
Yes. When I started, they were 35 cents a box.
Stop it. Gundy learned a lot about fundraising through the Scouts, not just with cookies.
One day, my president came in my office, and she said, "You know what? We need to get a camp." And I looked at her, and I said, "We don't have any money."
She was key to raising the money to create Camp Wildwood. Now the Girl Scouts have 600 acres located 75 miles from Tampa.
Oh, you don't know how to knit?
Back in her comfy knitting chair,
I just learned that they needed them.
Gundy continues to follow the Girl Scout motto, do a good turn daily, even at 107 years old, even with a blind eye.
The eye doctor said I had a dead nerve in my left eye.
Not a problem. She just uses the right one, knitting hat after hat.
I guess maybe I might have to take some to heaven. I don't know whether they wear hats there or not.
More than a century of leading by example. It's the Girl Scout way. In Polk County, I'm Dahlia Dangerfield for Spectrum News.